What's good, guys? This is SBK coming at you with another commentary, and basically this is kind of going to be a review on the Star Wars Battlefront, Star Wars Battlefront game for the PS4 and Xbox One, and for the consoles such as that. And basically, I like this game, or no, I'm not even gonna lie, I didn't even like this game compared to the original Star Wars Battlefront. I had like no fun at all. Like, maybe it's just nostalgia and I'm blocked for some reason, but like all the little pickups on the ground, some of those are really cool, but I don't like the way the snipers work. I liked in the normal Battlefront, in the first Battlefront, or in either one of them, where you could like choose a sniper class, or you could choose your your engineer class, or your stuff like that. And it was all a lot of fun because like it was all a lot of fun because of like the stuff that you could do, and the fact that maybe it was just me, but it felt like now I have to wait to use the sniper rifle. Like I thought this was gonna be like Battlefield, but in Star Wars, like this gun right here, maybe this would be a part of the assault class, or maybe the first gun that you get, the single shot one, would be like a DMR, and then maybe like the LMG, that would be a part of the engineer class, or not engineer class, but the support class, and just stuff like that. And I like the fact that there's no bullet drop and stuff like that, and I don't know what the support class would do. Maybe it would have like, no, I guess they could have the support class make like your thing recharge, like your grenades being able to recharge is pretty cool. And like the grenades recharging, I think that's pretty cool. And the other, like the blaster cards or whatever it is, like things you have to press triangle to like use, I never really used that one a lot. They just seemed kind of pointless, and like I didn't need to use them. But I think they should definitely change that. Or if I was making the game, I would change that. I would like make the thing recharge, and maybe the support class could like make it where that recharged faster. Like maybe if everyone had a grenade and a jetpack, and it was like that, or for like a certain amount of class, or everybody had a grenade and then something else, it would make it so like, I personally think that it would make it so much more fun. That, and the vehicle is like the I think it's the ATST, the like thing that looks like chicken legs or whatever. Whenever you're walking around in that, it's so easy to get kills. Like, I'm not sure if it's in this gameplay or another one. It might be in this one, but I go off with it and I get like 10 kills at the very beginning of it by just sitting in like the ATST. And it's really like, they're really good, and honestly I think those should be nerfed. And then like the Jedi, having the Jedi be like down there makes sense, but I also think the vehicles should be like in the back of your spawn, like they are in Battlefront, or in Battlefield, like it was in Battlefront, which makes it which would like help. In my opinion, it would help, and it would make it like more interesting. And I really do, I love the orbital strikes. The orbital strikes are a great addition in my opinion, and the fact that you can like do all the other stuff with them. And the fact there's no bullet drop is pretty cool because of the lasers and stuff like that. So like if I'm far away, all I have to do is like compensate for like how fast they're running. But the fact that there's no bullet drop also makes sniping really easy. So if you're like far away, you can sit there and just pick people off, and that's what I was doing. And sometimes I feel like the orbital strike thing is out of thing, because like right there, or every now and then I would be out of the area and I'd still die. I didn't know if I made it out right there, but like if it'd be like I was out of the area, but I'd still get killed by the thing. And I know it's just a beta and I might be judging it too hard, but like these pickups like here, like some of the pickups are really bad and like pointless. Like the imploder, I don't even know what that does. Like I just pick it up, throw it, and I rarely get any kills with it. And so I think the imploder like grenade needs to be buffed. And for some reason it feels like the heroes are really weak, and I think the heroes should be more powerful. Like the vehicles Like, the vehicles are really strong, and then the heroes feel really weak for some reason. Or it'd be really cool to, like, have all the old Battlefront game modes. Like, there was one, I forgot exactly what it's called, but you could, like, you could run around with all, like, the different Jedi. So you would start off as the Jedi, and you would just, like, run around with all the Jedi and stuff, and it was really fun. And I also don't like the fact that third person should definitely be nerfed. Third person should either be nerfed, or you should be able to increase your FOV on consoles. Because you have all this view with third person, and there's, like, no, like, and it doesn't change your hip fire or anything at all. If anything, playing in third person, like, is so much easier to do than to play in first person. And usually you'd think if you're playing in first person, you're at least gonna have, like, you should have better accuracy or something. So it'd be really nice if they changed that. And yeah, a lot of the and the things that could walk around, or like the flying things where you can, like, fly around and, like, hook onto them. I know you can do that, like, I know you could do that in the original one, but in, like, this Walker Assault mode, those just feel, like, overpowered. Like, anyone who actually knows how to use those, you can easily wrap up the last two in, like, the last parts of the games when they're on this final stretch right here and get a win. Because it's really hard for the opposing team to do anything about it. And there's certain parts where it feels like I'm just shooting forever to kill somebody, which kind of makes sense, but kind of doesn't make sense. Like, it makes sense in the fact that you don't want to die super fast in a game like this, but then it doesn't make sense in the fact that, like, it does make sense in the fact that, like, in the movies and stuff, you get shot once, you're dead, or in the old games, I'm pretty sure you died, like, really fast. And, and, like, the smart rocket doesn't do anything. Or, like, I didn't notice it doing anything. I personally, maybe it's just me, but I had more fun playing, like, the single player mode, like, shooting, like, playing alone, just killing, like, the people that were trying to come at me, like, the single player mode that was in the game at least. I had more fun doing that than I did, like, actually playing the multiplayer. The graphics do look really nice, like, the fact where, like, as, like, a second ago, like, the explosions look like you're actually there. Like, it looks like this, like, whenever it gets shot, and I've said like about 1,000 times in the past minute, like I'm some kind of white girl. And also, they need to buff parts of this, like being on this defensive side, because the offensive side wins almost 100% of the time. And it gets really annoying whenever you're sitting there trying to do well and you can't, because the offensive side is, like, you can't do anything against it. So basically, for the first part of this gameplay, I was just gonna review the game. So, well, overall, it's gonna be like, I'm gonna give it a 6 out of 10, or no, I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10. Decent 7. Like, it's not bad, but it could be better. So now, the way I'm or what I'm gonna do now is we're gonna, like, talk about Repulse and, like, what's going on with Repulse and stuff like that. So in Repulse is actually doing great now. I just came off of beating a team that I didn't expect to beat at all. And it's not even like this, and they tried to say, so basically the core Repulse members right now are me, Pendrix, and Hunter. We do have our fourth, which is my friend, my friend Aiden, but he goes by the Real Swedish. So for Black Ops 3, that's what we planned on having. But Chris is also here. Chris is also here now, and Chris is also here now, and basically that makes it difficult for us to decide, because I'm pretty sure we're just gonna pick up Aiden. Because we're just gonna pick up Aiden. We're gonna pick up Aiden. Oh my god, dude! I'm sitting here listening to myself freaking out over this. Because I'm listening to myself talking. And I'm freaking out how some kid got 60 kills. And it sounds like I'm eating. Oh my gosh, dude, I'm such a detriment. So basically, in Repulse, what's happening right now is, honestly, I'm really confused. I'm gonna have to talk to Pendrix over it, because I don't know exactly what's going to happen. I do know some. And oh yeah, it's at the beginning of this. I get in the 8th. I'll point it out to you guys when it actually happens. It is this game where I get the huge kills with the ATST or whatever. But either way, so Repulse is doing extremely well. We were just doing team scrims with we had to do team scrims with a pickup, and most people would be like, "Oh, the pickup did the pickup carry you or whatever?" The pickup did almost, I don't want to say nothing, but I feel like our 4th in BO3 is going to do more than what the pickup did this game. Yeah, so I feel like he's going to do more than what the pickup did that game. And oh my gosh, I just heard myself freak out about flying a plane in this game. And what ended up happening with Repulse now is I'm pretty sure we have our designated 4, and then we plan. So basically, before we had our 4 now, it was me, Pendrix, Complex, and Pendrix, Complex, and Hunter. And so now, after Hunter's we figured out that Complex is extremely hard to team with, so Complex is no longer on the team, and we picked up someone for just for now for the rest of the 5 days in AW, and we plan on playing with the other guy in Black Ops 3, depending on how he plays and depending on how everybody actually plays in Black Ops 3. But basically, Repulse is all set. We have all the members. We're ready to go into Black Ops 3. And right before I'm recording this, actually, we had team scrims with another team that was that had been talking trash, saying they want a 4v4 team for forever. And the first game, they won game 5, round 11 in a 1v1. And so everyone on our team was super depressed at the fact that they clutched up on the 1v1, because overall it was a really close series. The only game that we really blew them out of the water on was a comeback uplink. But in the next series that we did, it was absolute destruction. We won the first game, I want to say 220 to 180 or something like that. And then we won the second game 6-3, and then we won the last game 12-4. It wasn't even close in the second series, and we got the hot 3-0 after they stated that they were going to 3-0 us and said that our team sucks. And then when we actually went to talk to him, they tried to say that they weren't trying. I honestly can't stand whenever you play someone and they say they weren't trying. And it was great, because right before that, someone on the other team said, "Oh, our shots are warm now. We're about to get this hot 3-0." And we gave them the hands, got the sweep, and finished it up. So, as far as I'm concerned, you're only as good as your last match. So, we're pretty good, and it's gonna be great headed into Black Ops 3, knowing that we were the best team out of who we played, or knowing that we were the best team in AW. So yeah, guys, that's the end of the commentary. I've been SPK, and I'm out.